All right, folks, circle on up, form the mosh pit. We're here to check out Ceres Fauna. Um, I guess she had done a rap song about coffee, something like that. That's kind of what I saw. Um, yeah. Obviously, we don't have Ceres around anymore. We have someone else. But I want to see how this rap goes. I love when someone who isn't normally in that space tries to do a rap. I think there's a lot of fun to be gained from that. And I would go so far as to say, I think when a lot of people try that kind of stuff, they might realize if they get directed to look at it that they might have some talent in it, you know? I think last time I did something like this was Maury did a rap about bread. And obviously she's very talented, but putting her on the spot and having her try and figure that out with her chat was, fun. So let's see what we got here.
War crime!
War crime. That'd be a
Now.
perfect way to start the rap.
I'm trying to say it's so cool.
Rap
So
speed run
cool,
80%.
like. We're writing a rap today because why? I don't know. Because why not? The cringe must be archived. Was my rapper name? I don't know. Ceres Fauna? Kendrick Lamar? Actually, I don't know if that's his real name. I just assumed that it was because it's a pretty normal name.
The first name, middle name. Yeah, first and middle name, I want to say, because Duckworth, I think, is his last name. Yeah. Better than Drake, either way, so.
the big Ceres?
The big Ceres.
Start freestyling? I'm not good at freestyling.
I'm not either. If I ever catch a flow for something, it immediately loses steam, and I'm like trying to play catch up the whole time. I will say, because she was like, I was trying to say this all serious. I feel like, depending on the genre, if we're going with trap or whatever, something like that, I think the more stoic and bored you sound, and so long as you're staying on beat, then you're good, because that implies some level of seriousness. You're confident in yourself because you're just saying it like, yeah, feeling stressed right behind my eyeballs, shuffling my feet as many headlights fall onto my downcast face before they spiral off the bridge, wishing I could join them all. Like you don't even have to have any charisma. But if you have something really bouncy, it's kind of a toss-up because I've heard some people sound really confident. It still sounds a little cheesy. I don't even know how people do that, which is why I normally don't try and write songs like that. So I don't know how she's going to do this for this beat. Probably with a lot of yeah.
Start freestyling? I'm not good at freestyling.
That's okay.
GTA theme. Pumpkin Hill? Who? Ooh.
Wait, Pumpkin Hill, was that from Sonic or something?
Outro? No, why is it? It is a Minecraft outro. This is it.
They stole
People
it.
are
That's
saying this is it on everyone that I play.
This is kind of nice though. It's very smooth.
Coffee diss track. We could write it about coffee.
Oh, she didn't even know what she was going to write about. I thought she was going to be like, speaking of coffee, we're gonna do something with disdain for
Okay.
coffee.
Coffee sucks. Okay. Do not write this? What? Are you one of those coffee fans? Okay, hold on. How do you start a song? Ayo, it's Fauna. Coffee sucks.
I really truly thought that the Ojo-san laugh there at the end would have been perfect. Obviously, that depends on what delivery you're going to have. I feel like she's going to have a lot more, laid or a lot more of an animated delivery. So, but yeah, I mean, other than that, you just kind of say whatever. You just kind of, get a flow for stuff.
Fauna in the forest is here. What time?
Hey, that works.
I don't know. I'm not a musician.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be. The time signature's not important. You just listen to the beat, and that's all you got to do.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
You got to go a
4.
little faster.
Rap,
1, 2,
rap,
3,
rap,
4.
rap,
1,
rap,
2,
rap,
3,
rap,
4. You got this
I
though.
was talking to some of the other members. members, and they were making fun of me for still using Audacity. There's nothing wrong with
I use Audacity. What are you talking about?
Audacity is the OG program. What do they use? I don't know, like Reaper, I think. Iris still uses Audacity. She was on my side. Don't tell them you use Sony Vegas. It's because I bought Sony Vegas for $20 like 10 years ago. From
It doesn't
Humble
matter.
Bundle, and I can't be buying whatever After Effects. It's so expensive. It's like $20 a month.
I will tell you this right now. Most people don't even know how to use all those interfaces. They don't. But because it's kind of assumed that this is like, that's the interface that pros use, or this is the best of the best. It's a weird idea, but I know producers who use Audacity. It's literally it's a hated interface because it is so easy to use.
Rapping about coffee. Rapping about coffee. Coffee sucks. Coffee sucks. We're rapping. We're rapping. We're rapping about coffee. We rap and we rap about coffee and coffee.
We rap and we rap about coffee and coffee. The about kind of made her off kilter just a little bit, but we have something here. And I liked how she didn't have too much animation. She had a little bit of stoniness to her voice. I think that'll work.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do this, it's too much.
That's not
I
a good thing
warned
to say.
I warned you about the cringe. It's fun.
That's how all of us start. Like, sweetheart, just and to any aspiring artist, let me just tell you right now. If you go into music worrying that some idiot out there is going to be like, this sounds cringe, well, then you're never going to do anything. And you know what those people haven't done? They haven't tried what you're doing. Because if they did, they would actually understand that everyone doesn't sound great when they first start. What an actual musician does is gets over that and is like, hey, I'm doing this because I love it. So let's just try to enjoy what the vision is, even if you don't sound perfect. But really, for people who are like, oh, this is terrible, they've never done anything creative.
Coffee, 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 coffee.
Keep it going.
Coffee,
There you go.
See, that's definitely not right.
No, that's...
Woke up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kind of odd. No barking from the dogs, no smog. Mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. Got my grub on, but didn't pig out. Finally got a call from a girl I want to dig out.
What?
For later, as I hit the dough, thinking, will I live another 24? I got it.
There actually was a few lines right there. Come on, man. like making the breakfast without hog. I assume, obviously she was trying to fill that space in, but that could be pork, that could be bacon. But then they're saying, oh, and I got my breakfast, but I didn't pig out. Like, come on.
I go, cause I got me and drop top, and if I hit the switch, I can make the drop.
Oh, okay. So she did a iteration of "It Was a Good Day" by Ice Cube. That's actually good. That's frankly, that's something a lot of people don't really talk much about. It's how I started. I started rewriting like Linkin Park songs and other things like that, because you hear the song and it has its lyrical structure. You just put in your own lyrics, so then you can experiment with how to carry a flow.
I don't remember which park are y'all playing basketball?
I'm playing basketball.
Right rhythm. No one will know it's stolen. I mean, you can steal the flow, right? You're
Yeah.
allowed to steal somebody's flow, right?
Technically, no.
You can't copyright that. I can't use any of this.
You can, actually. You can. There's a likeliness thing that comes into play with that. With rap, it's a little hard to prove or to really nail down someone's voice, unlike if it's a whole band playing a song. But rappers know. Like, they frequently talk about stealing flows. That's half the reason why I hate Drake, because he steals everything. And then he has writers that do stuff for him. He doesn't do anything himself. He's just a trash person. So.
Oh, I mean, I can steal a little bit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just a little bit. Okay, now we write the lyrics.
Plus, this
No.
is just for fun.
It's Fauna. Master T.
Master
My
T.
drink is mean. Your drink is beans.
Hey, you know what?
Not. That's not cool.
Hey, if this is the one and only rap song you're gonna write, just go with it. You don't even have to worry about it.
That's not cool.
You're not trying to send
No,
this to
it's
Ice-T
Fauna.
and be
Pass
like,
the
please,
tea.
please
Let's
pay
hit it.
attention to me.
My drink is mean, your drink is beans. Kick it out the door. It's not good.
Kick it out the door, pour it on the floor.
Kick it out the door. Pour it on the floor. Nevermore. Steep my tea like it's 24.
So 2024? Like what's the 24?
Trust the process.
Hey.
Steep my tea like it's heaven's brine. That's pretty good. And then we
Hey.
have to rhyme it with hero brine. Of course. The mine.
Heaven's brine, let it shine. Uh not gonna be stressing for time. Something like that.
Craft reference in there. Sip, sip, sip. Is this the beat? No.
Wait, coffee so nasty like turpentine. Yeah, Heaven's brine, turpentine. Not even Hero Brine wants a sip. Okay. Okay. I mean, if you care about Minecraft and you know how spooky of a character Hero Brine is, you'd assume that he would just do anything because he's evil. But if he doesn't even want a sip of the coffee, I'm just trying to justify.
No. Yo, it's Fauna. Master T, let's hit it. My drink is mean. Your drink is bean.
I you know what? I would say this. If you're rapping, like starting out, first and foremost, just do the rapping part. Worry about the ad libs way after the fact. Because especially if you're like, I don't even do very many ad libs when I rap, just because I feel like it just makes it corny. But when you're doing that intro stuff, worry about that way at the end. It's way more important that you just knock out the the actual rap stuff first.
Kick it out the floor. I messed it up. I
D-
can't mess up my
Don't ever say that you messed it up. Just keep it going. Keep it going.
own rap. I know, coffee is a laxative, and then there's a word that rhymes with quitter. Meaning toilet.
Could it be me taking a shit?
No, I don't wanna.
Wait, you think you're so divine because your beans are bitter, but you're pouring in milk. But you be pouring in milk just like a quitter. Yeah, so that's not gonna flow right. If she's gonna put it that way, if you think so, you're refined because your beans are bitter, but you're pouring in milk like a quitter. Couldn't be me. I mean, that's if that's the end of the line, then maybe you could, but that'll determine how you flow afterwards. But when you're cash, are you taking your stash? Team messed upon you like. Okay, yeah. So we're obviously not caring about like syllables or anything like that. Steep my tea like heaven's brine, coffee so nasty like turpentine. Not even here, Brian wants a sip. Sip, sip, sip. When you crash, you're gonna take your stash. Tea masters upon you in the flash. The iodine got me feeling fine. Without it, coffee so asinine. You think you're so refined because your beans are bitter, but you're pouring in milk like a quitter. Couldn't be me. Oh. What you could do, couldn't be me. Dubba-dubba, dubba-dubba, dubba-dubba. Like you could continue on from that with that flow. So
I don't wanna. You're about to suggest that? It'd go hard.
go.
Corniest rap. Yeah, it is. But what do you expect? How many verses do we have left? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. That's like almost to the end. We just need a little bit more.
You just need a chorus.
Not the kids bop rap.
Oh my gosh.
The sip.
Just do the just repeat the chorus twice at the end. That's how you can get through with that.
Not the kids bop rap. You love the sips. We gotta add some effects to the sip sip sip. Minecraft sip SFX, that would be good.
That-
I wonder if I can recreate.
Hey, in that regard, go with it. If you're gonna be goofy about it, be as goofy as you can. Don't hold back.
It. Why am I nervous recording it? Need the sip sound effect? I don't know if I'm allowed to use it. I have to make my own. Perfect.
That sounded like a spider in Minecraft.
Where's the sip, 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 sip? Why is the sip, sip, sip? It's so stupid. Okay, how do I do the Minecraft sip?
Good job. Hey.
Oh no. War cry. Wow.
ERB's your biggest fan.
Reverb? That's horrible. Too wet? No, that's better.
Ew.
No. No echo, no echo. That's too much. Try longer sips? Like that? Would that be better? Once a sip, 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 sip. When you crack. That kind of sounded like Minecraft. Sip, 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 sip. When you crack. It sounds so gross. It is like a Minecraft spider. It
I
is.
was just
I
saying.
need to cut the word sips. No. We can't. A sip, 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 sip. When
That's fine.
the sip, sip, sip. What did Liz say? With the music, it sounds good with delays. Do you like turpentine? Not even like that. Like add ons. Not even Herobrine. I don't know about these ad libs. I don't know about the ad libs.
I get it. That's exactly where I'm at. I don't understand ad-libs. I feel like it's a fine line between having a good rap and then just ruining it, because it's like you really should have just not tried to add splash and dash to it.
Will Joe-sama laugh under a boost?
That, I still think that's good.
Can we get a yuck? No.
Yuck.
Santa
Dude.
is not Santa.
That's not Santa. Shut
It's
it.
not
Shut him up.
Santa.
Shut him up.
Toilet flush. Okay, hold on. A toilet flush. Oh no. I'm scared. Oh, that one sounds scary. A toilet sitter.
Why is that dope? That's dope.
Sitter? Couldn't be me, you toilet sitter.
I love it. I love it. 10 out of 10.
It's getting better. We've gone too far. I really like the
YouTube
toilet
rappers could
flush.
never.
The final check. It's Fauna, Master T. My drink is mean, your drink just beans. Kick down the door, gonna pour it on the floor. Oh, yeah. Steep my tea like it's heaven's brine. Coffee so nasty like turpentine. Not even Herobrine wants a sip. Sip, sip, sip. When you crash, we'll take your sip.
You should have done 3 more sips. Sip, 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 sip. When you crash, we'll take your stash. So now you're starting a line too early. But earn that.
Team Masters upon you in a flash. Oh, yeah. LBN9 got me feeling fine. Without it, coffee so asinine.
The flow is actually really good.
5, living mine. Just keep praying, it ain't your time. Laxative for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, see, so you can hear when it goes da da da. It's like starting a new line. So she started way too early, because she only did sip, 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 and then nothing after that. Actually, there's some ways too that ad-libs can kind of take charge of the last bit of the line. So you could go sip, 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 sip that yo, or something like that. And then you're in the next line. So, but it sounds like what she's going to be doing right now is really, really good flow. So
it ain't your time. Laxative for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You say you're not addicted. Yeah, I beg to differ. You've got the jitters. You think you're so refined because you're...
Oh no. Okay, so yeah, that I was looking at those lines and I felt like again that was an instance where you could have put in another half bar and then you would have been fine. But yeah, so we're a little bit off from there as well, but that's
You're
okay.
not addicted. Yeah, I beg to differ. You've got the jitters. You think you're so refined because your beans are bitter. Pouring in milk like a quitter. Couldn't be me, you toilet sitter.
Perfect. Perfection, though, regardless. Did we get some final words?
That's it. I think we've done it.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for helping me.
I think, even though Fauna is not with us anymore, I think Mori Calliope always needs to look over her shoulder. I'm just saying. Actually, she hasn't put out an album in a little bit. Probably that's why. She's always scared. When nature itself decides to attack her preferences. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. I thought this was really funny. I liked this. And, like I said, even if you don't feel like you have any of the charisma to match what you typically hear in rap and stuff, you don't need that. There's so many different avenues to deliver yourself in like rap and metal and all these other genres. So many of these genres are about just expressing yourself however you go about it. So anyway, that's what I have to say about that. So thanks to the person who put all this together. Colts again, or Colst Clips. Thank you for doing that. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Peace.